about conflict again with what I've been talking about, the golden rule. I have to think, how am I going to treat this person? But I like to be treated this way in this situation. You really just have to look from another person's point of view. You have to have a lot of empathy when you're handling conflict. You can't just like avoid it. I think you have to face it head on, but with a lot of compassion and a lot of empathy.
I personally have a really hard time handling with conflict. I normally tend to ignore it when I can, but when I have to deal with it, I always try to talk it through.
I handle conflict as calmly as I possibly can, because I find that when you're faced with something confrontational, you need to keep a clear head if you want to get through it as fast as possible.
I think communication is key to handling conflict. If there's ever a conflict between my friends, teachers, or adults, I think talking about it is the one way to resolve it.
I try to handle my conflicts by trying to talk through my problems and by trying to find a solution everyone can agree on.
I honestly handle conflict differently depending on the situation. I like to assess it beforehand and then go from there.
I approach conflicts by taking a step back before acting, so to see things with a clearer head. From there, I weigh my options carefully and often ask for a second opinion. I think about the best way to go about the conflict that will be most beneficial to not only myself, but also others that the conflict will affect.
When asked the question to how I handle conflict, first I stop freaking out and I look at the problem in front of me, as in my experiences, freaking out has never helped me at all. I look at the problem and then I try to look and list out possible solutions to it. For example, if I have a ton of school assignments due the next day, I try to figure out a plan for myself, including mini breaks, so that way I'm not running myself out, and try to organize it by the hardest subject first and then the easiest for last. So that way, when I'm almost there or almost done, it becomes more enjoyable for me to do. And then it feels really rewarding afterwards.